Hi guys, it's Practical Mommy with MyMommyManual.com, and today I am visiting with Vanessa Van Petten, who is the author of You're Grounded, and she is the founder of Radical Parenting, which is a website on parenting from the teen's perspective. So today we're talking about internet safety because, again, we know that Gen X, Gen Y, Gen Z, they're always online. They're called the digital natives. But how can we guide our kids so that they can enter that world safely and be able to navigate it safely?
This is a really hot topic, and a lot of experts are talking about it. And a lot of parents, I think, get really scared. They either don't understand it or they're like, there's too many risks. I'm just going to say no. And I always like to address this directly because I think that the internet is the new playground. Kids go on and they're sort of experimenting with their identity and they're experimenting with their friendships. And parents saying, I don't want them on it at all, is sort of the same thing as saying, there's a bully on the playground, can't go out to recess.
Good point.
And when a kid goes on the playground and gets pushed by someone, they have a few choices that they go through immediately in their head. I push him back, or I punch him back. I go tell a teacher. I ignore it. I walk away, or I tell my parents later. Right? They have sort of choices on the playground. They need to also make those choices online. Someone sends them a mean message. Do they ignore it? Do they report it to the website? Do they write a mean message back? Or do they tell their parents? They have to be able to go through those choices from a young age when other people are going through it too. Of course, within parameters. Making sure that parents are setting up safe searches, making sure that there's certain parental controls in the computer, but letting them sort of grow and develop with the internet. As they get older, the rules should expand.
Right.
I think that's really important, and a lot of parents need to let their kids sort of feel it out, just like a playground.
So what would you say is kind of the age-appropriate way to introduce your children to the internet? Like, there's the toddler playground, and then there's the big kid playground in first grade. What is the parallel on the online world?
Yeah, I think it's very, very similar to real world. Like, for example, taking your kid to a YMCA or like the park. When they're little, when they're 1 to, I don't know a lot of 1-year-olds who are on YouTube, but when they're 1 to 6, you always go with them. You go to the playground with them, you sit with them. Just like on the computer, you're going to sit with them on your lap. You show them a few Dora the Explorer videos on YouTube. You do it with them. From like 6 to 9, maybe you're sitting next to them while they're on a website that you're watching. Maybe they're able to, use the keys a little. Just like at a park, you go with them and have them play while you sat and watched. 8 to 11, I think that's when you can go to the park and maybe you're doing your own thing and they can go with their friends and they're there for a very limited time. Just like on the internet, they go onto a website from 9 to 9:30. And then from 11 to 15 is when they're getting a little bit on their own, and that's when I think you have a few rules. You say, you can only hang out with this person, don't talk to strangers. Same thing online. You can go online, but I want you to have these parameters. And then I think 15 and above is when they really have to start making their own decisions, where you say, here's how I'd like you to act at the park, but you're old enough now where you can take yourself and make sure that you're safe. So I think it's very, very similar to real life.
Great guidelines. Thank you very much.